Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Polsky Gamer, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. We are currently on the 93, almost a 97, the 93 Nublar, and today I will be doing my top 5 most underrated dinosaurs. So these are the dinosaurs that I think are fairly underappreciated in the community, and I think they deserve a bit more love than they do. One on the list is a bit of a meh, and then it's like people sometimes, like, there's a few people that it has like its own cult following where a few people love it and then the rest just don't like it. I think it's relatively underrated and at points overrated. Anyway, in the number 5 spot, we have the Crichtonosaurus. So let's check it out. That was slightly an underwhelming intro. I mean, look at it. The Crichtonosaurus is like one of the most stunning looking dinosaurs in the game, in my opinion. Look at the plates. Look how it's drinking. The sounds it was making, it sounded like a freaking pig. It's a really nice looking dinosaur. The skin's fairly dull, yes, but in general, it's a nice looking dinosaur. And I mean, look at it. I think it's very underappreciated by the community, and not enough use goes into the Crichtonosaurus, and I think that people are mean and silly to the little Crichtonosaurus. But that's the number 5 spot. Anyway, moving on. In the number 4 spot, we have the Torosaurus. Let's enjoy it. So, the reason the Torosaurus is on my list, people think it is very trash because it's pretty much just a Triceratops, but honestly, when we had that, basic, really terrible skin looking Triceratops, this was my favorite dinosaur of the Ceratopsids, sorry. I love it, and I think it looks good to this day. I mean, it has all these like little scale things, these pointy things that has scales. It has, this colorful look to it. It has a really nice look to it, and I don't know why people didn't appreciate it more than they did. And I love it to bits, and I think that it was one of my top dinosaurs until the Nasutoceratops was added in the game, and then we got the Return to Jurassic Park Triceratops skins. And so it's about third on my list for the Ceratopsids, but I'm always going to love the Torosaurus, and I think it is completely underrated. It is such a nice looking dinosaur, and the skins for it are really nice too. Even this basic one is just nice. It's this nice whitish with very light purple going around it, and it just looks beautiful, honestly. I mean, look at it. It's so detailed. Honestly, how could you not love the Torosaurus? God, it's just great, As you can tell, this one's probably a carnivore, and this is the one that I was talking about before, where it has that little cult following, but is both over and underappreciated and what have you. And I think that it is a relatively underrated dinosaur. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's really underrated, and that will have to be Carcharodontosaurus at number 3. Let's enjoy it, shall we? Honestly, I forget how satisfying that roar is. It's so really nice. I really like the roar on the Carcharodontosaurus, and I think it's fairly inaccurate to the real life counterpart, and that's a problem and an issue of me, but like its uniqueness compared to the other theropods in the game is phenomenal. It is so different. It really really is a different dinosaur. And one of the main issues I think there is with the Carcharodontosaurus, most of the skins are trash. I'm a big fan of the basic here. I like it, but a good percentage of them suck. Vivid is just ugly. And I can't really remember the others because they're not that great either. But Carcharodontosaurus, it's a pretty looking dinosaur. I will admit it's nice. I mean, look at it there. It's adorable. But like, it's underrated at points, but also overrated because I don't know. It doesn't get used enough by anyone. I reckon it needs to be used more. Even by me, I need to use it more. I like the Carcharodontosaurus, but not that much. But I think it's very underrated. It's just a dinosaur that needs more appreciation for what it is, because this is, in fact, a very unique looking dinosaur in the game, and it's really nice. So yeah, I recommend get on it. Start using the Carcharodontosaurus in your parks because it is really awesome. Like, the sound it makes is so cool. I'm a big fan. Anyway, let's move on. In the number, what is this, 2? In the number 2 spot, we have the Camarasaurus. I love the Camarasaurus, and I think it is severely underappreciated. Let's enjoy it. Ain't that beautiful? Now, ignore the fact that its head just completely clips through the concrete of the hatchery. That was funny, but the Camarasaurus is like really unique among the Sauropods. I almost mixed sauropod up with a theropod, then ignore that. It's like really small compared to most sauropods in the game. And then it has this really, really interesting, unique look that you just won't find on the others. It looks like this weird old man, and I love it. And look at that smile. I mean, it's a really odd looking dinosaur, and I really like it. I've always been a very big fan of this sauropod, and I think it's really cool. And I think that it is also very underappreciated. And all of its skins are like really nice. It has really nice skins. I'm very impressed with skins. And look at those nails too. I just like, look at them. Yeah, I think it's underappreciated. I think it needs to be used more in your nice big herds. You could probably mix it with like larger theropods. Not theropods, sorry, sauropods, such as like Dreadnoughtus and what have you. But I don't know, I think it just doesn't get used enough. Y'all gotta get on this dinosaur, man. It looks like you could ride it right now. That looks actually kind of fun. Anyway, yeah, you need to use your Camarasaurus. It's brilliant. So, my number 1 most underrated dinosaur is the Deinonychus. Here it is. Deinonychus is just this whole weird mess, if I'm being really honest. It is the oddest, strangest looking dinosaur of the bunch, and the reason it's so underrated and so underappreciated is because, well, it definitely does not look how it's supposed to look. It looks like this weird amphibian fish thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird how it looks, but I think it's such a nice, and that was not even eating. I think it's such a nice and like cute little dinosaur. I really like it, and all the skins are well rounded. They are really nice skins. It's a really cool dinosaur, and I don't know, I think it just gets really underappreciated due to its inaccuracies. But honestly, oh Jesus, a good percentage of the dinosaurs in this game are inaccurate, and well, it's just another one. It really is, but it's really pretty sometimes. Obviously, there are so much other smaller carnivores you should be using instead of this. Herrerasaurus, Velociraptor, Proceratosaurus, and that's about it pretty much. Though I don't really like the Troodon. Anyway, it's going for a swim, so it's really fulfilling its name as a amphibian. It's just underappreciated. No one uses this guy enough. They really need to get on this dude. Like, the skins are amazing. I mean, look at the detail that's gone into this beautiful dinosaur. Why is it so underappreciated? You need to give it love, guys. You need to give it lots of love. I mean, look at that weird design. I mean, I know that's why people don't like it as much, but it's so interesting and unique that you just gotta use it sometimes. You really do. I personally forget about it all the time, and I think it is so underrated because of just it. The community does not love it because it's not what it's supposed to be, and I can forgive that because it's a very pretty dinosaur, and I'm happy to have it in Jurassic World Evolution. Well, wasn't that an interesting list? Let's recount. Number 5 was the Crichtonosaurus. Number 4, Torosaurus. Number 3, Carcharodontosaurus. Number 2, Camarasaurus. And number 1, Deinonychus. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Next Friday, or this Friday, this is Monday, Friday, I'll be doing a top 5 overrated dinosaurs that I think are just way too overrated for the game and has way too much hype around them, I guess. And I hope you'll be around for that. So guys, please, I'll see you then. Goodbye.